Dry rot is something you always want to look for on tires. In this case, this tire has a crack right here on the sidewall, and you can see it right there. Whenever you have dry rot, you really need to worry about a tire blowout. And dry rot happens when the rubber gets old and it starts to break down. So even if you have brand new tires on a car and it sits outside for 10 years, eventually that rubber is going to start decomposing and falling apart. So even if they're brand new, every tire eventually will start to dry rot. Now here's the spare tire, which is a full-size spare that they have in the trunk. This one doesn't have dry rot, and if you're going to be adding only one tire onto a four-wheel drive system, we can put this on temporarily so we're not driving on the dry rot. It's important that you wouldn't go and put a brand new tire onto a four-wheel drive system with worn down tires. There's going to be a difference in size of the wheel, so they're going to spin at a little bit different speeds, and that can be pretty hard on the transmission. So this one has basically the same wear depth as the tire that's already on here, so we can just swap these out and we won't need to worry about that dry rot there. We've cleaned all the other tires just so we can get a better look at it, and we don't see any dry rot cracks on the other ones yet. If one tire has dry rot, you can assume that pretty soon your other tires are going to start dry rotting too. We're able to put that spare on there temporarily so we don't have a blowout on that side, but if one tire starts to dry rot, you should look at full tire replacement. If we use the classic penny method, we can check the tread depth, and we're about that far down on the hair, so maybe a 1/16, a little more, of tread that we still have on here that it would pass. So it's getting low and it's getting close to dry rot, so both ends are about done. If we go to a completely different car with fairly new tires, you can see the depth is much farther down. This is a very healthy tread. And these are also very new tires, maybe only 2 years old, so there's no checking, cracking, or dry rotting anywhere. And that's how you check for dry rot. You just gotta look all over the tire for any small cracks, push on it a little bit, and if you do see it, you might need to look at getting a new tire.